Hello everyone, I'm Zyphine. This video I'm showing y'all something different. It's completely different than anything else I've made, and this will be me creating a card game entirely through AI. I'm doing this anyway. I'm using AI, you know? Oh well. So, we're on our Guilded server. I'm gonna go down and go to GPT help and going to start trying to create the base concept for the card game. So I'm going to try saying create a base concept for a trading card game that's unique yet exciting and see what they come up with. Alright, the concept for this unique trading card game centers around a world where humans coexist with mythical creatures and monsters. Sounds like Dimmy already. Players take on the role of a summoner who has the ability to call upon these creatures to battle against other summoners in epic duels. Each player starts with a deck of creature cards, each with their own unique abilities and strengths. This is literally Dimmy. As the game progresses, players can collect and trade new creature cards to customize the decks and build the ultimate team of monsters. What sets this game apart is the interactive nature of battle. Instead of simply laying down cards and comparing numbers, players engage in a real-time battle with the creatures using a special game board. Players strategically position their creatures and use a combination of tactics and special abilities to outmaneuver their opponent and claim victory. Okay, that sounds really cool actually. In addition to the battle aspect, the game also includes a rich lore and world-building element. Players can explore different locations in the game world, discover new creatures, and uncover the history and mythology behind each creature. With its combination of intense battles or strategic gameplays and immersive world-building, this trading card game promises to deliver a unique and exciting experience for players of all ages. Huh. Okay, no, that sounds a lot cooler than originally thought. So this isn't just a trading card game at this point. It is a trading card game that meets board game aspects. So with that, I'm thinking about using mini cards and then building the board around that. That's really cool. We can also do face down cards and stuff like that. No, I like that. Okay, so based off of this gives us enough to start the ball. And with this, I'm going to go ahead and add on some things, such as the fact that the board will have different, like, essentially chutes you can take to get to the end. It's almost like a strategic chess type thing where you have to get to the other side of the player, and that's where the summoner lies, i.e. you. Once a card gets there, you deal damage and then the card resets, but you can play multiple cards on the board. I think this sounds really, really cool. And we'll have hidden cards that you have in the deck that will aid you, as well as be monster cards and stuff like that. No, I like that. Okay. Alright, so from here, I'm going to go ahead and open up Photoshop. And now that I have Photoshop open up, I'm going to go ahead and create a new mat. And in order to do that, I first have to look up the size and everything of the cards themselves. What I will do is I'm going to drag a new tab over, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use the Game Crafter as a reference. Alright, so in order to start working on this, I'm going to need a name, so let's go ahead and open up Guilded once again. And I'm going to ask it, what will the name of this game be? The name of the game could be Summoner's Clash, Battle of the Mythic Realms. The name encompasses the central theme of the game, which revolves around players summoning creatures to engage in epic battles within a fantastical world. It also has hints at the strategic classes and conflicts the player will experience as they pit their summoned creatures against one another. So I'm asking, how would the board itself look? Give me details on how I would set it up. So we got the name now. So let's go ahead and paste that. Create game, boom, and let's add a custom component, a mini deck, and then I'm going to download the Photoshop document of that and then open that up. And here we go. We now have the exact size of the template for the mini cards. The game board for this trading card game would be a visually dynamic and interactive arena. Designed to provide a strategic battlefield for players to maneuver their creatures, the board would feature a gridded layout with different terrain elements such as forests, mountains, and rivers to add tactical depth to the gameplay. The board will consist of a large grid divided into squares similar to a chessboard. Each player would have their own own side of the board with designated starting zones for the creatures. Players would take turns placing the creature cards on the board, positioning them carefully to take advantage of the terrain and set up strategic formations. Okay, this is essentially excluding the grid. I'm going to go ahead and remove that gridded layout as a chessboard because you can't really work that into actual cards. So what I will do instead, no, actually, yes you can. In addition to the grid, the game board may also include various interactive elements such as elemental zones, power-up spaces, and obstacles that can affect the gameplay. For example, an elemental zone might boost the abilities of creatures of a certain type, while a power space grants temporary bonuses to creatures standing on it. As the game progresses, players use the creature card's abilities and movement options to traverse the board, attack opponent creatures, and control key strategic points on the terrain. The positioning and movement of creatures on the board play a crucial role in the outcome of battles, adding layers of depth to the gameplay. The overall designs of the game board would be vibrant and visually appealing, with detailed artwork depicting the game world's diverse environments and adding to the immersive experience of the game. Overall, the game board serves as a central element of the gameplay, enhancing the tactical and immersive aspects of the trading card game. I now know what to do. So just like a chessboard, I'm going to make it so the entire board has perfect card, or a little bit bigger, card areas, and the gray areas are dead zones. The black areas are areas that you can actually walk on, and then the white areas are areas you can place a special card called an environmental card on the board. So that way there's more collecting for the TCG because you will actually have to create your own board in the beginning of the game. I love this so far. Oh my god. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Let's add this just so we have it. And then I'm going to go ahead and back out, add component, and then I'm going to type in mat. And with this, I'm thinking a larger mat maybe, but let's see if they have a large. I'm not even gonna, nope, so only a medium. Let's see how big that is and how many cards you can actually fit on one of these mats. Let's open this up. Okay, so this is essentially what I need. I'm gonna drag that over here. So yes, the base mat I can actually use. Let's put it side by side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we have a little pattern, yep, it should auto start going. Boom. Go ahead and copy all of those. I'm really wanting a 5th row. No, it won't. So what we might have to do instead, unfortunately, is go back to the drawing board. Let's go ahead and delete these two. And let's flip this over this way. See how many we can fit sideways. We can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sideways. All these down, we can delete. Let's go ahead and make this the background layer. And with that, we can bring that all the way down, actually. And boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we go. We now have the base board laid out. So what we will do with this is simply color overlay, black, color overlay, gray, and then color overlay, white. So there we go. Now that we have those three, we can start using those to copy as references, and we can delete this background layer now, and we got the base board. So all we have to do at this point, let's go ahead and highlight every single one, and then lower the opacity to like 70 maybe. Alrighty, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and pull up Midjourney, and let's have it. So I said, give me a prompt to tell Midjourney to have it create the visual of the board you are envisioning for this game. Sure, here's the prompt. Okay, I'm gonna just simply paste this in verbatim, and we will see what we get. Let's go back to it. I'm going to just take what it has. It's given me the basic concept, and I'm going to try it out myself. I'm going to go ahead and ask it what the art style it's envisioning for that. highly detailed and rich with a mix of fantasy and realism. Cool. Ooh, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start pasting this. Okay, so I'm switching things up. White is going to be the path that you can walk on. All right, so right now I'm going to change things up. I think I know what to do. Here we go. Okay, so after a lot of trial and error, I finally found the one that works with this the best. Wow, that took entirely way too long. So now that I have this, I was testing things out prior to. Going to drag and drop this into the Photoshop, drag that down, drag that over, and then boom, there we go. I think I might lower this down to 90% maybe 80. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this overlay. And there we go. I am going to actually delete this style completely. Alrighty, so I added a little bit of extra stuff. So now we have deck building. Players construct two separate decks. They have monster deck and an elemental deck. Setting up game board. The board is a gridded area. Both players add 5 element cards to the board at the start of the game. Available M spaces on each player's side of the board are where players can summon their monsters. Each round, players can make up to 3 moves. Moves consist of drawing a card to your hand from one of the 2 decks, moving a creature, attacking with a creature, playing elemental cards to the board. Killing a monster, players earn an extra move if they successfully eliminate an enemy's monster from the board. Elemental zones and obstacles. Elemental cards can be placed on the board, create barriers, or provide strategic advantages to the player. These cards can block movement, enhance creature abilities, or hinder opponent's strategies. Win conditions. The win condition is by being the first person to lower the opponent's health from 20 to 0. A player can do this by getting a monster to the end of the board closest to the enemy player and attacking them. The damage of the creature is then removed from the player's health, and that monster respawns to the M space on your side of the field. These added mechanics provide players with multiple strategic options, dynamic gameplay, and a clear win condition, creating an immersive and engaging experience in the unique trading card game. Dude, that's really nice, honestly. With that being said, I am going to, damn it, copy this and then pasting the layer slider right there, pasting that, and that is going to be the base board. Now, I think what I might do is create some choke points, so 2, and then create that right there. So that way you can place any elemental card right there to either hinder or help yourself. Alright, so they just updated that. Alrighty, so now we got an actual full-on rule system now. Very, very simple. Let's add a few little things to it. Boom, I added that monsters can only attack enemy monsters that are within 1 space of them. They cannot attack diagonally. They can only attack a creature that is left, right, up, or down from them. There we go. And then all I have to really do now is add an M. I'm not actually doing Cosmic Sands. You know what? What font would go well with the cards? What font should we use for the cards, board, mat, etc.? Discord Sans. Alright, we're going with Trojan Pro if we have it. Okay, so we do not have that. Let's try. Let's see if... There we go. Okay, so this is the first font that I could actually find that they had. So, this is what we're using. 150. And there we go. We now have the full map, all created using nothing but AI. That is insane, actually. So now that we have the map, let's go ahead and save that. All right, now that I got that, time to go ahead and get the AI to start. And now that I have that, let's go ahead and start trying to get the AI to create a card template. This may be harder to do and may require some editing. Oh, off the bat, that one is actually really, really good. I actually like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna drag this over here. Elongate it. No, do that until it's good. Let's move this all the way to the top. Lower the opacity down to 50. Zoom in just to check on everything and go back to 100. I think that is good to go. Let's drag it all the way to the bottom and then let's set this opacity to 50 or 5. That is perfect. Oh my god. I cannot believe how perfect that is. Okay, so what we will do now is board game heart token. Transparent background. Oh my god, that is really cool. Oh my god. All right, so that is definitely being used. And while I'm waiting for those to generate, let's go ahead and move this over here. I'm gonna keep that like that so I can delete the white. Let's do 30. There we go. Delete that. Nope, still not good. Too much. 10. There we go. Boom. I knew I made the right call. Go ahead and do number 1. Open a browser. Let's save this. Let's do 50. Okay, so from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and manually delete it, I think. Make selection and then delete. There we go. We got that icon now. Took a little longer than I wanted to, but nonetheless, still really good. There we go. And let's see what good old Midjourney has made for us. Yeah, and this one looks like it. No, that's perfect actually. I really love that one. So that one's also just as good. It's not transparent background. Those shoes are kind of ugly, but it definitely goes with the style a lot more. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. All right, make a selection. Select. No, what are you doing? Don't feather. Select invert. Oh my god, I hate that so much. Boom, there we go. And that is the running icon. That's what I'm talking about. Throw that over there. Let's add these to a group, call that icons. And then let's go ahead and select 30. Oh, 30. There we go. Add some depth to the cards a little bit. And there we go. There you have it. Holy sh**. So I think that's going to be the cards. And then all we have to do. And there we go. There's the playing cards. Holy sh**. And it is completely within what it wants. Like, that is the perfect card for it. So now what I will do, go through this entire card and make the background a lot more transparent. So this will be a lot more tedious. Yep, especially because I think I'm gonna have to. So what I will do is I'm going to copy this, do that, and then I'm just gonna go spot by spot, making sure everything is good to go. Make selection. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that so I can see what I erase and what I have left. Jeez. Delete. And there we go. Oh my God, is that just absolutely beautiful. And then what I'll do is add that, maybe, like that. And then maybe flip vertical, see how that looks. Nope. Alrighty, so boom. How about horizontal? Change, yeah. So there we go. And this is where we simply put the text. And there we go. Holy sh**, dude. That looks so good. Alright, so based off the full rules, I'm going to have it come up with 20 monster cards and 20 element cards. Alright, so I lost about hour and 20-ish minutes worth of footage last night due to my computer crashing, and right now the fan's going out. So it sounds really bad. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up with y'all. Nonetheless, we were looking for icons, for movements, for special, and also elements. I think I'm going to use number 4 as the elemental icon. Obviously, we got the movement icon still, and then I'm looking up here to see if I can use anything else for the other icon. I also literally just woke up, and I forgot what the last icon I literally just said was going to be. We got movement. Honestly, I might change the movement like that or that, because that's kind of like a compass. I think that'll just look better. Oh, and the special effect, what I think is what it was. So that's 1. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that one because that's clearly like more of a compass. And then I think I'm gonna just do the ice one. I don't know though. Or that one. That'll be pretty cool. Maybe an X or something. I don't know. Go ahead and click remove background. There we go. Remove background. And then the one I was really the most worried about is going to be this one. And that was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Cool. So let's go ahead and start by going to this one first. Lower that down to about like that, baby. I'm gonna bring that up so it's more over the picture and not over the actual chat section. And then last but not least, and there we go. So we got the 3 icons now. This is a special one, so that's what I'm going to use, I think, as a special. Yep, that's the movement, and that's the element. So Thunder Behemoth, and then the text I was going to use, I guess, got removed, and that was whenever let me go back to the font that I'm using, BEBAS, a monster in this spot always attacks first. You know what, I might do that, and then let's see how this looks if I do the stroke and I make that white. Nah. And then what was this called? Let's go back down to GPT. This was forest terrain. I think we also got, yep, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna just re-download this then. Yes, I'll replace it. I don't care. Forest terrain. Alright, what's the next one? Mountain range, impassable terrain that creates a defensive barrier and restricts movement. So I think I'm gonna do bottom right. I'm gonna go back to Photoshop, finally do one thing right, click on this. That way, when I drag and drop it, it goes in the exact spot I want it. There we go, finally learning from my mistakes. And then we're going to change this color to the black color. Click on that, change that to just elemental. I'm going to remove this. And And then it's just called Mountain Range, right? Yep, Mountain Range. So yeah, how the game works is like even normal cards like this are still going to be very valuable, because when you're placing them down, you can place them in spots that will make it so your opponent can't play stuff to mess you up. Because like for right here, an opponent could add a card here or here that will add extra movements, more than likely here or both of these spots, and they can actually start moving around you in case you try to block stuff off and barricade around it. Because this is a natural choke point and people will be able to add stuff to it every turn. Alright, Lake, a tranquil body of water that enhances the abilities of water-based creatures. Which means more than likely we're gonna have to go back through and add elements to the monsters. More than likely, I think I'm gonna add them right here for all the creatures. So let's go ahead and generate some images for that. Let's do what? Water, fire, and earth maybe? And I guess frost as well. Oh yeah, it's generating a water bottle. That's exactly what I wanted. That one's not bad though so far. I really like that one. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the one we use for frost. This is the one we're going to use for water, I guess. I might generate a new one just to see what it does. But this one, hands down. I'm going to redo earth. And you know what? I think what I might do is I might actually change it up. Yeah, I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to repaste the layer slides for all of these, besides the middle 4. That way it's up to the player to decide how they're going to go about and adding movement routes. So the middle 4 will always be available, or maybe make these 2. Let's ask. Let's see if I have Alright, so I'm asking, when making movement routes in the game, should there be movement routes in the middle of the map only, allowing the player to strategically place them leading up to the middle, or should there be at the beginning for the same reason but at the beginning, or should there be a small set movement route and the players can work around that? It will add less strategy to the game, but it will add more balance. And I've still exhausted my quota, sadly. Oh, there we go. That's good. I like just the ball of ground. I'm gonna go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to switch over to ChatGPT currently, just because I've reached my quota, and I'm just going to copy everything, take the concept below, and I want you to tell me when making movement. There we go. And then I'm just going to take that concept and then hit enter and see what it tells me to do based off that. Why is my guy not talking very well? Is that better? There we go. Hey, there we go. So I was right. They want the middle of the map. Encourages strategic depth, promotes dynamic gameplay, enhances balance, maintains complexity. So this is the new map now, according to ChatGPT. They want only movement routes in the middle. Yeah, that's it. So essentially it's up to the player to decide how they're going to handle movements. And then of course we can have more boards in the future that will have some in the beginning, like 4 or 2, or just the straight ahead and stuff like that. However, for right now, we're just gonna keep it like this. All right, now moving back, let's go ahead and go back here. All right, I already saved that. So let's open up Photoshop, go to this file, bada bing, bada boom. That for ice, water, fire, and earth. And then the water, which is honestly my least favorite. I might try to regenerate more. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back over to Midjourney to try to create something else. There we go. Those look a little better. I think I like that one. That's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and generate that. It's way better than the other one we have currently. I'm going to replace the water drop icon with that, hands down. Let's go ahead and delete that, and then let's remove the background. And then let's make sure they're all similar in size. I'm just gonna do that and then move it over here, and I'm gonna do something like that, I think. There we go. Sadly, I'm going to have to completely recreate all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna move these back over here, set them up like that, put these in their own little folder, minimize that, and then I'm gonna have to open up every single monster card, sadly. And luckily for both of these, I just have to put it right there, make sure they look about the same, as good as I think it'll get, so at least for right now. Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, exactly where I wanted you, at the bottom, not the very top. Alright, we got Shadow Assassin. Out of the elements, I don't really know what element Shadow Assassin would be. A swift and elusive humanoid creature with deadly speed and precision. So you know what? I'll go ahead and add... Yeah, that's more of an icon. So I think I'm gonna go with this one once it loads, if it ever does, I guess. There we go. Remove background. There we go. Make it maybe a touch smaller. There, perfect. Boom. Shadow. We now have a new shadow icon. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely just perfect. The best thing ever. Boom. So now we got a brand new Storm Elemental, Thunder Behemoth. You should both know what that's going to entail. They're both going to be water. And we can finally progress. So we're looking at Lake, and then paste our text in. While we're waiting for this, I will go ahead and say that I do have the paid Midjourney that gives me commercial licensing for all of this. Just letting y'all know. Let me touch the background on that. That way I can drag and drop it with ease. Simply make it a little bigger. Drag that down, and then boom. Is it simply just called a lake? It's just called lake. And then this will be another special effect card. So we are going with that, and then it enhances the ability of water-based creatures. The abilities, let's see. Using this text, do you think that would add a modifier to the creature's HP, attack, or defense? Pick one. Considering the nature of the lake as described, it's most fitting to add a modifier to their defense. Here's why. Water-based creatures might benefit from protective properties of the lake's tranquil waters, which could enhance their defense capabilities. This could represent the idea that being in the natural environment provides them with an additional layer of protection against attacks. Let's try to find the text. There it is. Any water element, or add +1 defense to any water in this area. Alright, the next one, Volcanic Crater, dealing damage to creatures in this area. I'm going to go a step farther and make it so it's only non-water based or non-fire based creatures. There we go. That's good enough. I think I'm gonna do this one. Volcanic Crater. So what I did right here is I made it so flip is a term, and what I will do right here is add more to the rules terms. Flip a coin. If heads, you succeed. If tails, you fail. And then flip. It essentially means that you flip a coin. According to the rules, if you flip heads, then you succeed. If you flip tails, then you fail in the attack. Guess I'll just do number 1. Some major Dune vibes right here. Alright, so I have yet another crash and lost another thing of footage. So that being said, I'm in desperate need of a new computer. And if y'all ever want to support me, y'all can go on the Gilded server, gilded.gg/TCG. And if you like this background, why is my pen tool selected? If you like this template, I will have this entire template available for anyone that is a subscriber of any tier, so bronze, silver, or gold. You will get this full template, not only the monster, but also for the elements as well. And y'all can edit it exactly how you want, how you'd like it. It doesn't really matter. It just full permission to use it. So make sure to subscribe to the Gilded server if y'all want. Let's go back here. This is Murky Waters. Stretches. And just like that, I'm done with the base game. That gives you, what is that, 10? I think, yeah, 10 monsters, 27 element cards. That's essentially all you need for a base game. What I'll do is I'll actually create 3 more elements, so I have 30 and then 10, and that's essentially the base game created within 24 hours. All right. Okay, so one thing I am also going to do is I think I'm going to generate this old image earlier from the board or the card game template, as well as I'm generating a new one in hopes that I can create backs for each card, because I forgot I'd need card backs. That's kind of a very, big thing that every card kind of needs. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's save this and then check this one out, and let's go with this bottom right one, just to kind of switch things up. Or what if we do this and we type in element card game border with all 4 elements. Let's try that. See if that adds anything, because that would be cool. If not, we got these, and these are just as good in my opinion. All right, so it's not looking. Nope. I don't know why it kind of has a set thing and it just does not switch once it has that. I'll also save that, see if we can get that to work. Open up group 1. There we go. And let's add that here. Drag this all the way to the bottom and see how this looks. That doesn't actually look bad. There we go. We got the card background. It's honestly pretty cool. All right, boom. Logo. Honestly, that one's not bad. No, that's really fucking good. What? Not that one. I think that's gonna be the one right there. Holy shit, that's so cool. Boom. That's so wild. I don't care what anyone says. Remove background. Alrighty, and then all I gotta do now is do that, place that over top, and then boom, we now have that. Holy shit. Is that honestly really fucking cool. And then all we do is type in monster. Let's go ahead and set that to 16. No, not 86. What the fuck? 16. Bring that over here. Make sure that is a centerpiece. It is. Add the stroke. Why does it always do inside? Add monster to that. Then save it. Boom. And then we do element. There we go. Okay, so now we're fully done as we were supposed to be. And then we're gonna move over to... Alright, something else we forgot is how many cards you will draw at the beginning of the game. So what I'm going to do is pull up the rules, and then using the rules I posted below, how many cards do you think you should draw at the beginning of the game. Starting hand of 5 from their monsters deck and 3 from their elemental deck. I like that. Okay, no, that makes a lot of sense. So I will add that. With a starting hand of 5 and 3, players have the flexibility to summon creatures, play elemental cards, and make strategic move on the game board during the initial rounds of the game. Yeah, so there we go. And we have a base game. Alright, so we're still not fully done. I went ahead and did a test game, and one of the hardest things to figure out was what was a monster and what was not. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and generate some more artwork for each of the cards in hopes that we can get it to be a little easier to distinguish what from what. So my goal first is to go through. Alright, so let's go ahead and generate a new one of these. Alright, so I went ahead and I was trying to generate more. As you can see, like rock card game border, ground card game border, water card game border. It just was not giving me anything. So I quickly changed up how I actually started writing it. And I went on and looked at what other people made and kind of picked and chose things to add. And I ended up finding these are going to be the new elemental backgrounds. So this is the frost, this is the shadow, this is fire, this is earth, and this is water. Now you're probably thinking that has fire in it, everything else, but this inside's going to be completely gone anyway. So just trust, bro, trust. It'll look nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save them one at a time. Actually, let me go ahead. I'm going to do rock first, or earth, ground, whatever it's called. And then I just got to drag that into Photoshop, drag that in here, and boom. Now I'm going to drag this all the way down at the bottom. Remove that. This from 10 to 30 so I can see, and I can kind of work from there. That works. I might make this a little longer, something like that maybe. There we go. Remove that, and we got the outline again. Let's just double check, make sure everything's good to go. I'm gonna change up where these are. There we go. Okay, and then remove all the above ground images. Remove the group 1, and then start working on. Luckily, this one's gonna be the absolute easiest. Let me go ahead and make a copy of that, and then make a copy of this, as well as a copy of that. Alrighty, and then go back over here, and then I have the very, very easy job of just simply deleting this entire thing. Now all I have to do is just kind of clear this up a little bit by going to my eraser tool and simply add a shadow, make it a little darker, and there we go. Now simply take this, bring it up about there, or I could probably maybe put that underneath. Yeah, that makes life a lot easier. That makes life a lot easier. Alrighty, and then boom, bring that down yonder, drag that underneath as well, And then there we go. Now we just have to take this thing, also put that underneath. Alrighty, so now we have the official Earth Colossus. And then one more time, just to make sure, let's make sure everything looks fine. Yeah, for the most part, everything looks like it's pretty good. It should be all within. I accidentally deleted the bottom, apparently. But nonetheless, everything looks pretty decent. Let's move on to the Frost Wyvern. Let's work on the Frost Banner now. Go ahead and turn that off. Turn this on. Increase this by 30%. Actually, yes. And then I'm going to pull this up. I am officially done with you. Let's go over to Frost. Save this. Yeah, I'll replace it. It don't matter. Drag this down. Open you up, place that right down there so I can see where everything is. And for the most part, that's pretty good. I'm going to elongate this a little bit though. That way everything lines up with the blue lines and I am good to go. Go ahead and remove that. I'm going to go ahead and copy this, paste that all the way at the front. And of course, why would it paste in the exact location? That just makes too much logical sense for Photoshop to actually want to do anything. So let's go ahead and just duplicate it instead. And now is the fun part of having to go through and painstakingly do this again. Make selection. And delete. Turn that off. See how that looks? Yeah, so that's the only issue that I was concerned about, is that part right here taking up too much. So, only thing I can think of is I have to bring that stuff up to the very top and then just simply work around this one. And there we go. Above images, remove all of that. All right, and this is the new Frost Wyvern. What will be the next one? Phoenix. So we got Fire up next. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pick things up where we left off at. That's so nice. That looks so good. And now we're on to the Shadow Assassin. And with that, we got this one as the Shadow Assassin thingamajigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Drag and drop this all the way down to maybe Photoshop, possibly. And then I'm going to drag this all the way down, but in front of everything else. Let's just go right hither. Turn this bad boy on. Set this to 30. And see where we're at. Alright, so we can obviously make this larger. And there we go. Now it just looks like smoke. Let's make sure there's no other random text I know we got random symbols, but you know what? I don't mind them. They look like they're a part of it. They're supposed to be there, and boom, we now have the assassin border. And we just got one more, and that's going to be water. So let's open up Storm Elemental, and let's go and grab this bad boy. There we go. Now we can see what we really need to touch up. All right. And now that I have everything else, I can start just fully recreating everything. So Frost Guardian, what I'll do is I'll just pull this up on a second monitor and then go over to Earth Colossus and simply just use everything from here. Boom, look at that. Forest Guardian. So the red dragon originally was 15, 14, and 18, which doesn't make any sense because of the fact that the defense isn't supposed to be higher than 10. So that was a massive, massive overlook. Alrighty. Red Dragon. Thunder Behemoth is next. And this time I actually have sound, so they can hear you. I'm going to go ahead and like re-explain some of the rules and everything. I don't know if I'm going to do the full gameplay or if I'm going to heavily edit it. Actually, nah. I probably won't re-explain it. I'll probably just do bits and pieces and talk over it or something. But nonetheless, I want your opinion throughout the game on how it looks.
You got it.
All right, go ahead and shuffle your monster deck.
I will shuffle the monster deck.
All right, so now we take turns and we shuffle the element deck as well. And then
shuffling the elemental deck.
Yep, I'm gonna draw the first one and Crystal Platform. I'm gonna place that, I think, right there. Hold on, let me.
All right, I'm next.
There you go. Okay, you're good. I just wanted to add the turns to the game.
So I got the volcanic land.
Alrighty, Sandy Shore.
Crystal Platform. I will just put it here.
Okay, I forgot to end my turn. My bad.
Oh no, you're fine.
Oh wait, no mind. My bad. Hold on. Woo, there we go.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be one of the game rules. Is that the players, whatever card they own, it has to be whatever.
Yeah, it has to face. Yep, face them. Hands down. All right, you done?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine. And then for my fifth one, Frosty Tundra.
The beautiful part about this game is that, since we already had like a little quick playthrough the other day, the gameplay is going to probably go super fast.
Yeah, it's already progressing a lot faster just on our second playthrough. All right. So now that we're done with all 5 cards, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. We now draw 5 monster cards and 3 element cards.
5 monster.
Yep, and then 3 elements, and then
I am done.
Just to reiterate the rules, so you have 3 actions per turn. You can do anything, as many times as you want. If you want to attack multiple times with a creature, you can. That just as long as you have enough actions. An action uses uses include drawing a card, playing a card, moving a card, attacking with the card. Obviously, elemental cards can't be moved once placed. And that's about it, I think. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right here as my first action. I'm going to play the red dragon here. Alright, I'm going to play this and this.
Oh, I see that you fixed the dragon.
Yes, yes. When I was redoing the dragon, I just had the AI regenerate what it thought would be good. The attack's gone up, but the defense went down to, you know, not broken. Glitched thing. Because, yeah, 10's supposed to be its max defense.
So I just played the two creatures and moved the dragon up.
Alrighty. Oh, whoops, here. There you go. Which I guess doesn't matter now, but... And then I'm going to move my dragon over one, and your turn.
It looks like you're building the Silk Road over there.
Yeah.
I'll play the Earth Colossus, move my dragon up, and then move my Earth Colossus up one.
Alrighty, I'm gonna draw. And I'm going to place a card here. My second. And then I'm going to play my Storm Elemental, or Thunder Behemoth. And then your turn. I will say off the bat, already a lot easier to track where the creatures are.
Oh my god, yes. My eyes are not straight, and I was like, that's what I've noticed immediately. I know exactly where your creatures are at on the board, and I see my creatures on the board. The border change was a major upgrade. Because when they were all the same border and the same color, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
I play the Storm Elemental. Since my red dragon was on this land before, he gets a bonus movement. So okay. I'm moving him up like 2x here. So that's my second move. And then for my third move, I'm moving my Earth Colossus here. And I end up.
Alright, so I'm going to move Earth Colossus up one. I'm going to play a Phoenix and then draw an element card. And then your turn.
I'm going to move my Earth Colossus. Since my Earth Colossus was there last turn, I get two moves. So this is 1, 2. And then for my second turn, I'm going to move my Storm Elemental up twice. So that will be 3 moves, and that is my turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to add Quicksand down. Move my red dragon up. And then draw another element card, and that's my third.
I will play the Water Nymph. That is one. I will move my Earth Colossus up one, which is my second, and then same as before, my Storm Elemental was there last turn, so I will move him twice over. That's it.
Alright, I'm going to play Sandstorm. When attacking a creature here, flip to attack, and then I'm going to move my dragon twice, and then it ends my turn.
When an attacking creature... Is that a negative for your creature?
No, when attacking a creature here, like on that spot, you flip to attack. So whenever you go to attack them now, you have to flip a coin. If heads, you succeed in the attack. If tails, you fail.
Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good.
So he's a great defense card now.
So for my action, I will move my Earth Colossus over by 1. And then I will move my Water Nymph up by 2 times. And then I will pass.
Alright. So what I will do is I'm going to move my red dragon up. I'm going to attack your Storm Elemental, dealing 11 damage. And then you're going to counterattack me with 10. And then I'm going to move him back down.
Oh, it's just in and out.
Yeah. And take him back to defending.
My Storm Elemental's limping right now. He's like, oh no, I'm about to die. Save me. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. I think that's a block card. That is 100% a block card. Ooh, I would have.
But yeah, your turn.
I'm actually thinking what to do here. You got me in a small pickle here. Because there's 2 block cards. My Storm Elemental's trapped. Do I go in and try to attack your dragon and kill it? Too many ifs. But you know what we're gonna do? We play that game of life. So I'm moving my Storm Elemental up, and then I'm going to attack your red dragon.
All right, flip the coin. It should be R, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And it fails. You fail to attack.
For my last point of action, I will try to attack again.
Ooh. Yes! Oh man, that was intense. The double failure. Yes.
Storm Elemental, I ban you to the Shadow Realm. Oh man.
Alright, my first thing I'm gonna do is attack and kill the Storm Elemental.
He is dead. He is a dead boy.
I'm going to move Thunder Behemoth over 1, and then play a Storm Elemental, and then it'll be your turn.
I will draw a monster card, and then I will move my Frost Dragon over here and call it.
Alrighty, I'm gonna draw 1 of each, and then move Thunder let me check what I drew first.
That red dragon reminds me of Monster Hunter a lot. There's a dragon in the game called Diablos, and it's a desert creature that ships through the sand and does surprise attacks.
Oh hell yeah, that's essentially what the sand pit does. I'm playing Poison Swamp on your side. Non-shadow will take 1 damage per turn on here.
You got it.
And then shall end.
I just realized this creature's so weak. Oh my god. But hey, you know what?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to turn this specific game into a TCG. I think I'm going to turn it into I forgot what the term is, but essentially you buy this entire kit and it comes with 2 monster decks, 2 elemental decks, and the mat, and then you just play it out. So you will always have 10 cards.
I actually did look up the term of it before Power went out. They call it battle style grid or something like that. It's like battle grid. TCG
I meant the style of game. So you have TCGs, which are trading cards. You have ECGs, which are expandable cards, and I guess that's kind of what this is going to be, is an ECG just without the expandable part. It's just going to be more of a box game. You buy it and it'll come with the 10 monsters and the 30 element cards. So you buy it and it'll be completely ready to play. You can play with someone else. So as long as one person owns the copy, you can play with another person. And then I'd like to turn the concept into its own actual trading card game, but that would require a lot more balancing. All right, gonna draw.
Yeah, and the great thing about balancing, with kind of games like this, the gameplay rules can be changed to a certain point. But when the game becomes super successful, like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, when it gets up there, when it gets that kind of high caliber, then changing the game rules, because you're gonna have judges and stuff come in and always moderate the game. But pretty much with these types of games, you can just change the game rules and just keep adding and adding and building on top of it. The great thing about this is that you have because the whole video is with AI and everything, and AI built this game. With ChatGPT, you could actually add to it and be like, hey, create me upgrades, create me an expansion set.
All right, I think I have a strategy. I'm gonna play the forest terrain right here. Monster in the spot always attacks first. I'm gonna move this up and over for my third and final move. I think Yep, then it's your turn.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. So what happens if I miss? Let's say that I attack, right, and I miss. Does your creature attack me back for free?
Let's see, shall we? If a monster in this game, yeah, if a monster attacks and misses, should the attacking monster attack back? Taking the entire game into consideration, if you were the game developer, what would you personally add? Would you actually add that into the game? Overall, consider the potential benefits in terms of player engagement, strategic depth, thematic consistency, and balancing considerations. I would likely add a counterattack mechanic to the game. However, through playtesting and iteration would be essential to fine-tune the mechanic, blah, blah, blah. So yes, on miss attacks, going forward, I guess we will make it so they can counterattack. So that makes that card really strong.
Damn, I just put myself in the hot seat.
And that's another thing I like about this game, because even super strong, like possibly overpowered cards, really depend on the placement. You know what I mean? So like an element card, if you find that card last, it's not going to be nearly as good as if you find it first, because you can build around it. Like I put this card right there to block and force you to go. I mean, you have to go on the left or right. So that means this card right here is in the center of all your attacks and makes it a really strong like counter card. Especially with you having the Thorny Thicket, I actually kind of increased, the strength of that.
And that's why this game is fun.
Yeah, I greatly enjoy it. You said what?
And then plus we were sitting here and talking and playing at the same time. It's so easy to pick up.
Yeah.
And you know what I just do? This is my favorite thing to do. So when I play test, I get the girls of some of my friends that are girls. They're like, hey, play this game. And if they could pick it up and it's fun to them, I'm like, success. That's my biggest secret. So when I made that Have vs. Style game, I had ladies play the game like a demo prototype, and they were just going at it. I was like, okay, hey, there we go. Oh, it's my turn, my bad. I'm gonna move my units up 1 or 2, and then I'm gonna draw a monster card. Oh man, there's so many things you can expand on. You can do like different game modes. You can probably have a bigger board. You can do 4 players.
So
I mean,
when I adapt this game into like my actual game, yeah, I'm going to have different playmats, and each playmat will have different like white zones. So like depending on every board on top of every deck will be completely different play styles. So like it'll kind of get people to build a deck for each board for like tournament styles. So like we can do 1 deck tournaments where like each round is a different board. So you have to build a deck that specifically caters to like every single board. And then we can have multi-deck tournaments where like you're allowed to bring as many decks as you want, and every time the board changes you can switch out a deck to match the board and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of different possibilities you can do with this game. And
they can come into have 2 registered decks, or maybe even 3 different decks. Yeah, there's so much stuff you can do. And remember, what MetaZoo did is that they did he was trying to say the 4th wall element, whatever, but what he did is during the time of day, they're all cryptid monsters. So if there's a certain monster, if you're near a train and if the train is going off, the monster would get bonus attacks or some shit. If it's sunny, your creature will get bonus. Use the real world elements into the game, and it worked. So, but what I'm saying with the element, this game that you have here now, it's going to be crazy what you do with it.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a lot of things you can do. if I really wanted to, I could add to the boards like little portal areas where you could teleport to, or I can add that as an element card where if you have a portal and you place one, you can teleport to any other portals on the board. If I set up a portal, let's say here and here, I could portal my people over to you, but you could as well. And if you had a portal, you could put one here, and then we could teleport to all 3 of those sections.
Yeah, you could probably make that exclusive like for Shadow, like for Assassins. Like if you add Assassin cards to the game, you can have shit like that.
Well, we have the Shadow cards, which will, yeah, have Assassins and stuff. So yeah, I mean, but anyway, I moved Thunder Behemoth up, I moved Phoenix up, and then I played the Iron Golem, by the way. So
I'm gonna play my Thunder Behemoth. It's 1 action point because I have that 1 land, and then I move my Thunder Behemoth up and then pass.
Alrighty. I'm gonna add. I just drew 1. I'm adding that card. I'm adding this card, and then it's your turn.
I drew 3 monster cards.
Okay. I drew 2 elements and 1 monster. Your turn. I'm playing the lake right here, and then I'm moving Thunder Behemoth up and over. So he now gets +1 defense.
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna play a block card here.
Okay. Draw. Gonna draw a 2nd time, and then I'm going to draw a 3rd time. Alright, your turn.
I drew 2 elemental cards. No.
Alright, with that I'm going to play this here. For my 2nd, I'm going to move Phoenix over, move Iron Golem up, and that'll be my 3 moves. Oh boy! This is such an exciting game.
I know, you're about to get excited for this move right here. I spent all my 3 action points to move my Earth Colossus right into close to your base. And I take my turn.
I'm going to play Mystic Sanctuary. I'm going to move Earth Colossus up, and then my Phoenix up. So Earth Colossus now has 11 defense. And that's my 3rd move, so your turn.
My Earth Colossus will attack your Storm Elemental.
Alrighty, so 10 damage. He has 4, and then he attacks you, dealing 9 damage, right? Yep. So you're at 11.
And then, of course, my Earth Colossus is going to kill your Storm Elemental.
Okay, so you're attacking the 2nd time. Yep.
I'm actually just going to move my Frost Dragon over it by 1 and pass.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, thank you. Whew. That was scary.
Well, because all I could do, because I was thinking about it, I was thinking, okay, I can land into your base with a base portal, and then I was like, but that would be my 3rd action, so I couldn't attack you that turn, so I'm like, no.
But if you attacked me, or if you stayed there, I could only summon 1 creature that turn. So you would guarantee to be able to attack me next turn, because I would have had no creature to, like, move over, because the Thorny Thicket literally prevents me from being able to do anything, hardly. So I'm going to place Frost Guardian down.
What I was thinking, because I think you would have killed my creature, because you would have... So if I moved in your space, and then you played a creature, that would be 1 action, so you had 2 more.
Yeah, to attack him.
I think for 2 remaining... Yeah, 2 attacks will kill my guy.
Yep, because now I'm going to attack with Frost Guardian. Oh shit, did I play the wrong card? I hope not. Hold on.
You can take that back, because we were talking, if you want to.
Yeah.
You can take that back.
So that'd be I mean, I already played him. I already let him go, so that's on me.
So I guess he's the official take. He's tanking the base. He's protecting the base from another Earth Elemental.
Yep, so I'm going to move Red Dragon over, and then Iron Golem up and over. And that'll be my turn.
Oh snap! You just left yourself open. I'm gonna move my Red Dragon up. 1, 2. Oh wait, no, I can't. I cannot attack you. No, we're in attack. But you know what? We're still gonna do it. We're in there. We're in the space. I'm done.
Yeah, I think I fucked up big time. And playing that Frost Guardian accidentally fucked me up. I think that might have cost me the game.
Just play it out. See what happens. Just play it out. Because then you can send your guys back to the base.
Yeah. Red Dragon will attack your Earth Colossus, dealing 10 damage. So he has 1 HP. He will attack me back, dealing 9, right? Yep. Killing my Red Dragon. And then Frost Guardian will kill your Earth Colossus. And I guess Frost Guardian will deal 5 damage to your dragon. 13 damage, or HP. And then he'll attack me, dealing 9. And I think that's my third move, so your turn.
So what I'm going to do is that... So Thunder Behemoth is here, so he gets 2, like an extra movement for free. So that's 1 action point. 2 action points, and 3. And I'm passing.
Frost Guardian will attack your Red Dragon, dealing, how much was it? 8? No, 5. So he has 8 HP left. He'll attack me back, killing him. I'll play the Frost Wyvern, and then I will attack him, dealing 8 and killing your dragon. And that's my third move, sadly.
I will move my... Oops. Oh, the land didn't allow. 1 action point there. Thunder Behemoth will attack.
I have 4 HP left. And you have... he spawns back at M. Another rule I guess I'm also going to add is if you do not have a monster spawning card, like spot, you won't be able to attack because there's no way for you to respawn, or it kills you. I have to ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's actually because if both my bases were filled or attacked, does the creature get destroyed? Does it go back to my hand? Like, what happens in that interaction? Yeah, you should definitely ask it for that game rule. Ask it now. Ask it now. See,
yep,
I really
doing it right now.
Response. Dude, like, I don't know what people are always like complaining about AI, bro. Like, dude, this is exciting. This is fun. It's like I want to know what the response is. This is fun.
There's not a respawn spot available, and when you attack, you have to respawn back to a respawn area. What should happen? Do you think, if you were developing this game, would you make it so you simply cannot attack? Or would you still attack and the creature simply gets destroyed, or something else? As a developer, what route would you go in this situation?
Before you hit enter,
already did.
Okay, never mind. So I was gonna say, does it die? Does it go back to hand? Does it go back to the deck? It's fine.
So it was like, ultimately the route would depend on the overall design and everything else. So I was like, taking into everything I said during this chat into consideration, what would be the best desired mechanic? It said, by allowing the creatures to attack without a respawn spot, but imposing the consequence of permanent removal if defeated, the game maintains its focus on strategic decision-making, player engagement, and thematic immersion. You can still attack. However, because there's no respawn, the creature would be destroyed.
Wow.
Yep. So I'm adding that to the rules right now. And there we go. We got a new rule, all made by ChatGPT. Look at that. And it's a very well-received rule, I think.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
agree with the rule. Like, the way they explained it, I 100% agree.
All right, so your turn. You moved, right? And you attacked? Or
yeah,
no, you didn't. Yeah, okay.
I moved the water elemental for the... Yeah.
Okay, so my turn. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play another card, monster, and then I'm going to... Oh, I guess this is my last card. Draw my last monster card. And then that's my 3 moves. Woo! Yeah. I don't see myself winning this one.
Hey, you said that last time, and then you put me in a corner and killed me.
Yeah, but this time I'm already down to having how much HP?
4. Yeah,
4. 4 HP. Wait a second. You attacked with a Thunder Behemoth, did you not?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
the Frost
yeah.
Guardian? Oh, so if you attacked with a Behemoth, no, I have 1 HP left. You attacked with a 19. I looked at your health, my bad. But yeah, so I have 1 health left. Yeah, I don't see a comeback being in my future.
Just play it out. Just play
Yeah.
it out. You said that the last time we played and you killed me.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm actually sitting here trying to think how I'm going to kill you right now. Let's be real. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to kill you, but other than that, oh my goodness, what do I do here? You actually put yourself in a really good position. All right, so we're going to. Actually, I don't know.
Dude, drawing that card and placing it right there is such a good move with how this board is designed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought about it. It's like, if I put the Celestial Nexus right here, like, will that give me a rush? Like, kind of make
Yeah.
like a rush game to just go in and try to kill you, and it's working out. So we'll see what happens though. Because if I make one wrong move, I feel like if I make one wrong move, it's not going to be good for me. So I do have to be careful. So I'm going to move the Forest Guardian up 2, and then I'm going to summon a creature, and then call it.
I'm going to move the Frost Wyvern up. I'm going to attack your Frost Wyvern. That deals 11 damage, so we're both at 5. And then for my last action, I will attack and kill your Frost Wyvern.
You got it.
Your turn.
With the water, man, I'm going to kill off your creature.
Alrighty.
Damage kill.
Alright, your turn.
I'm using all 3 of my action points to move my Forest Guardian here.
Alright, I'm going to move the Iron Golem over, and he's going to attack you, dealing 6 damage. So you have 12 HP. He attacks back, dealing 4 damage. Got 14. And then I'm going to move my Iron Golem back, and your turn.
My Forest Guardian is going to attack your water elemental, or water nymph.
Alright, dealing 8 damage. He has 14 HP left. She deals 8 to you. You have 4 HP left.
So for my second action, I'm going to kill your water nymph with my Forest Guardian. And instead of moving in, I'm actually just going to move my Iron Golem up.
Well, I'm going to move Shadow Assassin up. I think. Hold on. Before I do that. Yeah. Move Shadow Assassin. He's going to attack and kill your Frost Guardian. Gonna move him up.
That is 1.
Or no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep him exactly right there. I'm going to go ahead and draw. All right, there it is. Your turn.
That's all I did. I was like, my water elemental is doing this.
Alrighty. I'll move Shadow Assassin over 1. I think maybe. Hold on. Nope. Okay, I'm moving Thunder over twice, and then he's going to attack and kill your water elemental. Or your water nymph.
That's it. Oh my god, he has an update? Oh, come on, no.
Yeah. And that's his third move.
Oh, that's not good.
I still need one more, I guess. I'm gonna draw. God dang it. Did I not shuffle this? Alright, your turn, I guess. I'll place that here. Place this there. And then this there as well. Your turn.
Moving my Shadow Assassin up 2, and then moving with the 1, and I'm done.
Alright, I'm gonna move Earth Colossus up 2, and then he's going to kill your Shadow Assassin.
Yep, you got it. Damn it. That's not good.
Is this my guy? Oh. I forgot to lock something, I guess. Anything else that's not locked? Nope. Okay. Oh, yes. And that was my third turn, so your turn.
I'm moving my Phoenix up all the way up here. That's it.
Move Shadow Assassin. Yeah, Shadow Assassin. Damn, I don't know. I don't know what to do yet. Alright, Phoenix is gonna come... Yeah, he's gonna... Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna move Shadow Assassin up and over, and then he's going to attack your Phoenix, dealing 9 damage to him. Bring you down to 7 HP, I believe. And then you're gonna attack back, and I believe kill him.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Phoenix is gonna drop down and kill your Phoenix, and then jump back up, and there you go.
I moved Thunder Behemoth
Yep.
all up here and pass.
Alright, I'm gonna move Thunder Behemoth up. Oh, wait a second. I have 1 HP, don't I? Yep. I lose. No, I don't think I can stop him. Everything will take 3 moves to do. Yep. I forgot you had already attacked me. I was playing, so I was going to let you attack. And I was going to come up, double attack your Iron Golem. You would only have 1 left. After you attacked, he would have respawned. And then I was just going to send my people over and just fucking bum rush you. But I forgot you already hit me earlier. So you won. Good game, dude.
Good game.
But yeah.
I just went in rushing that.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Good game.
Is it better with the different card backs and everything?
Yes. It's so easy to look at. I know I can tell exactly where everything's at, and it helps me just read the battlefield better. Because I actually guarantee you, if we actually had the old borders, the old art style stuff, I don't think I would have done what I did earlier. Like the whole rushing, I don't think I could have done it. But with everything having its own different color borders, it helps.
Yeah, sweet, dude. So, all in all, what's your opinion on like the entire game itself?
Like this game is, this is not even alpha. This is not beta or anything. This is like super pre-prototype entry level, and it's one of the best trading card games I've played in a while, in a very long time. It's something unique and different. And I don't think this would be discovered like with normal humans. If this game was going to be made by humans, it would have taken at least another 100 years to come down to this complexity, this high level of gameplay. And for it to be made out of AI, it's a 10 out of 10.
Sweet. Y'all heard it from a just random playtester. He's another game developer as well. He makes his own card game and everything else. It's called Heaven vs. Hell. Y'all should definitely check him out. But nonetheless, I honestly agree with him in the fact that this game feels super smooth and already very polished. I will be launching this game for sale. The link will be in the description below. If y'all want to grab it, it'll be fully playable. It's going to come with 2 elemental decks, 2 monster decks, and the board. Everything you see right here, depending on if I can add a coin to it, I even throw in a coin so that everything that you will need will be with this game already. I'm probably, and I know once again, to those of y'all, I know I can see the veins popping out of your head right now. You're so furious. But I'm going to be using AI a lot more. Probably not the art, because it's such a huge topic, as well as it's a very copyright topic, though you give everyone the right and everything with Midjourney, which I use, and I have the commercial license for and everything. I still probably refrain from doing it on a grand scale. However, because I already have the copyright and the commercial license and everything for it, I'm going to be launching this game. All right, just a little showcase at the new balance and changes that we're adding into the game. As mentioned prior, we are turning the monsters into a tiered section. So we're going to have tier 1, which is going to be the Shadow Assassin, Storm Elemental, Water Nymph, Frost Wyvern, and Phoenix. And then tier 2, and then tier 3. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go through and move all of the element over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm moving both of them over 2 times or 10 times, and then I'm going to actually replace this one with a number. I'm just going to put it right there so I know it's centered, and then I'm going to remove that, add a stroke to it, and there we go. I'm going to also generate an icon, so 1 second. Alright, using an icon that I had previously generated on Midjourney, I found this, and I went ahead and already removed the background and everything. I'm going to line this up, make it kind of like that, I guess. Drag that down, drop it below the number. Then from there, I'm going to make the number a little smaller. I'm gonna add 14, maybe do 12. Now, this is what the tier section is going to look like. So that's going to be a tier 1. And then obviously if it's a 2, it'll mean tier 2, a 3, tier 3, and so on. So there we go. All right, this is the updated information for all of the cards. You got Earth Colossus. It's a tier 3. Frost Wyvern, tier 1. Phoenix, also tier 1. Dragon, another tier 3. So yeah, this is how the game will look. This will only matter when building your deck, because you'll only be able to have 10 monsters per deck, and you'll have to have a specific amount of tier 1s, tier 2s, and tier 3s. You will play accordingly based off of that. There's also the Thunder Behemoth. And yeah, that is the finalized game. Once again, the description below will have where you can purchase that. Alright, thank y'all so much. If y'all actually made it to the end of this video, you are the absolute best. This was an hour and a half long. Like I said, completely different from what I normally do. If you like this, Make sure to comment below, give a like. Everything else that people always tell you to do on YouTube, just go ahead and knock that out. And yeah, this game I am going to turn into a fully fledged TCG. So I will have booster packs eventually. I will have all of that stuff eventually, and it will all be AI generated still. So if y'all like this, check it out. It'll be in the description below. As I mentioned several times, y'all have a great rest of your day.